Hey there guys, how's it going? Crazy Chase here, and I bring you guys the video that I had intended to make for you guys upon returning from my near 2-week hiatus on this channel. But obviously that didn't happen. As you can tell from my last video, I was talking about something that was quite sensitive and quite impactful and controversial. That video, for all intensive purposes, was to not only make a point that needed to be made, make a stance that needed to be made, but also to reinforce the fact that it is not okay under any circumstance to threaten and disrespect, especially military veterans. See, I understand that the military may not be the most perfect place, okay? You know, they have their own skeletons in their closet that they try to hide. But who doesn't? What company doesn't? What group doesn't? You know what I mean? For me, I try my best to look at things in an optimistic perspective. I try to look for the good in things and in people, regardless of how good or how bad they are. Now, there are a very few things in life, I can probably count them on one hand, that there is no looking for positives in. You know, things like murder, things like crime, things like rape, and all that stuff. It's like there's no looking for positives in that. There isn't. And I found that with this controversy right here, there was none. Because when you go as far as to sit in front of a camera and smugly disrespect and threaten military veterans, you are crossing a line that I didn't think could be crossed, to be quite honest with you. I didn't think that there was a line like that, but obviously there is, because someone had just crossed it. And that right there got me very fired up, because when I seen that video, and I seen all of that video, and it was really hard for me to watch it without wanting to punch a hole through my monitor, my new laptop. But I decided to drink in every single word and listen to what this person had to say. But see, when I seen that video, immediately I thought of two people, okay? I thought of two people that I just immediately thought that this person had disrespected. One being my grandfather, who not only served in the military, but also fought in World War II. And that man's a hero to me. Even to this day, he's up in the heavens. And I look up to him every single day. And as far as I know, he's up there protecting heaven, along with all of the soldiers that have passed away in combat, protecting our rights, our country, our freedoms. The second person that I thought of was actually my own boss, Norm. He's in his mid-60s, but the guy is a horse. He is fit as hell. He is also a military veteran himself. And when I seen that video, and I remembered that those two people who were a very big part in my life were also military veterans, I was just like, oh, hell no. You did not just disrespect those guys. And on top of that, he disrespected the millions of people that are military veterans too. So obviously, I made the video to make a stance and to stand up for those people that he had disrespected. Now, I, at first, was getting barraged with hate comments and with a bunch of dislikes. But the amount of support and the amount of likes that suddenly came into that video, and for me, I was just overwhelmed. The amount of support that all of you guys watching that video was absolutely overwhelming. So I need to thank each and every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart for all of your support and just all the nice things that you guys had to say in support. And I was just overwhelmed. Not only overwhelmed with, emotion making that video, but, overwhelmed with the possibility that, hey, like I could get bitten again, so to speak, with a bunch of sheeple, and I say sheeple, combination of sheep and people, that rather than looking at both sides of the argument, they would much rather protect the YouTuber that is in the wrong, right? And I find that a mentality like that, you could say a herd mentality, is quite toxic on this page, on this YouTube website. And it shuts down a lot of people because the people that make legit points all of a sudden get bombarded with hate. They're pretty much censored. They're pretty much just thrown to the side like, hey, like, what you guys say means nothing to you. And the people that see your video that aren't, that haven't yet seen the amount of hate, they see the dislikes and they're just like, oh, well, obviously this video is shit. Well, let's just go ahead and click dislike anyways and disregard what this person has to say. But over the near 2-week hiatus I took, I was thinking, okay, you know what? Obviously, with some of the stuff that I say, it is, in fact, going to ruffle some feathers. And I can't let that get to me, even if my video happens to get dislike spammed or whatever. I gotta go from being oversensitive about that to just straight up not giving a fuck about that. The thing of it is rather than focusing on the amount of dislikes that one of my videos gets, I should probably focus on the amount of likes and the amount of support that the video gets. So my message, to keep it short and simple, is I'm not going to give a fuck about what people have to say in terms of hate towards me anymore. I made this channel, to make the points that I feel need to be made and to give my 2 cents and my opinions on the topics that either I'm passionate about or the topics that I, just want to talk about, whether it be casually or if, I'm invested in it or whatever. Now, moving away from all of that, another reason why I took the hiatus, obviously to make change and whatnot, it's also to really reflect on the direction that this channel is going to go. I do want this channel to be successful, but I know that that's not going to happen anytime soon. I feel, though, that we're doing really good right now. I mean, for this channel that's been active for like about a month and a half, I think, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. We're already almost at 150 people subscribed to our channel, which is amazing. So I gotta thank all of you guys for all of the support, all the props, everything that you guys have gifted me with. Not given, okay? Gifted me with. Because each and every single one of you guys that are subscribed, you're a gift. And a gift that I will always and forever cherish. I just want you guys to know that, right? I'm someone who wears my heart on my sleeve. And yeah, I can get a little bit fired up. I can get a little bit emotional. But a good thing about that is that I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind or what's in my heart. And this is one of them. So with that being said there, I would like to thank each and every single one of you guys very much who has supported me up until this point and who has especially supported me through my last video, which obviously ruffled some feathers, but more often than not has garnered the support and the thumbs up in regards to that video. And it honestly means the world to me. For all of you guys that have supported me and for all of you guys that are willing to defend not only me, but this channel, this community, because I like to think of us also... Sorry about that. That's my Skype going on. Sorry about that, guys. But also, I'd like to think of us as like a community, as a group, as a city, as a country, as a town kind of thing. We are all a collection of people, okay? We are all a collection of people from different walks of life, different personalities, different perspectives, and, we all have one or more things in common. Hence why you guys are subscribed here, right? That's something that you have in common. Obviously, whether it's something that you agree with me on or, something that you feel passionate about like I do, things like that. And I'd also like to hear more from you guys, too. I want to hear, your guys' feedback and your guys' opinions on any said topics. And I will do what I can to get back to you. As long as you guys keep it respectful, I got no problem, replying back to you and stuff like that. But for the people that, obviously send hate comments that try and dissuade me from my opinions and my stance, the people that are like, oh, fuck you, you're fucking retarded, like just saying a bunch of stuff like, oh, go kill yourself, you're fucking retarded. It's like, well, not only am I not going to give you any time and candy at all, but you're going to get something in return. That is a big middle finger telling you, fuck off. I don't care what you got to say. But As for the people that take the time to be respectful and address me, it's like, hey, I got nothing but the utmost respect for you. And you may, in fact, change my mind or change my a perspective of mine in any given topic. Like, let's just say if we're talking about, I don't know, oranges. We'll say we're talking about oranges. And, I say that oranges taste good eating them like apples, just eating them with the skin and all that stuff. And say if someone disagrees with that and say, no, well, it's good to peel the oranges first and then eat them. If you're respectful in that situation, then I will address you and I will see to what you have to say and be open-minded and agree with you if what you have to say is in fact legitimate and can add more into the perspective in that said topic. You know what I mean? So I don't want to take up any more of your guys' time. I'm actually going to go ahead and get ready for the gym right now. It's round 2, man. Round 2. I'm trying real hard. I don't know if I said this before. I'm trying real hard to get that summer look going. I mean, we're already in May, for God's sakes. We're almost halfway through May. And I've been trying really hard to get back in shape, For a number of years, I was focusing so much on getting big and getting strong, like really big and really strong. And not really focusing so much on, being in shape and, having that six-pack showing up and stuff like that. Instead, you would have a keg. And I was doing powerlifting for a little while, and that right there kind of made me even have more of a bloated look. So right now, I'm trying to get rid of that and go for a look that I haven't had in like a few years. I mean, not since my last bodybuilding competition, which I was extremely ripped in comparison to now. So, I have a little bit of progress going on. I mean, I'm down 180 pounds. Last I had checked a few days ago, down from about 190, 193. I'd like to get down to about 160, 165, or any weight that I feel comfortable in, any weight that I feel like that I am, more lean and more presentable kind of thing. So I'll be sure to update you guys on that too as well if you guys want. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video off right here. So I want to thank all of you guys very much for watching this video. If you want more videos like this from this guy, then make sure you not only fire off a like, but you also subscribe too. It's very much appreciated. And just know that the moment that you subscribe, you also are a friend to me kind of thing. It's like they should change the subscribe button to a friend button. So that's the way I feel. You guys aren't just my subscribers. You guys are my friends. So I want to thank all of you guys very much. And I hope you guys have yourself a good day, evening, night, whatever your time zone is. And I will see you guys in the next upload. I love you all, and you take care.